Yo, what's up? Welcome to the stream, everyone. This is the Dynamic Gaming Scrims Wednesday night edition. Just getting everyone ready to rock, roll, and rumble. Let me just get my phone in here just as a backup. Just like to get my phone in the room just in case the emulator crashes. You never know with Tencent what can happen, but you do know something wrong could happen. So fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times. Where's my PMCO money, Tencent? It's been like 4 months. Where is it? How long does it take to pay people? Bloody hell. I see you getting sponsored by Mountain Dew. Where's my Mountain Dew? It's not cool. Bloody Mountain Dew. It's a pretty full lobby tonight. I don't know if you guys can see. There's currently like 75 crew in here. It's definitely going to be popping off in the early stages of this Erangel match. I'm looking at some of the teams in here, and a lot of rivalry, a lot of clout on offer tonight here in the Dynamic Gaming Scrims, and to accentuate that, we're going to be cranking the settings up. I'm just doing that now. We're going to turn the scopes up, and a couple of the weapon types like the assault rifles are going up, the sniper rifles are going up. Going to increase some of those health items, the first aid kits and the energy drinks. Make it a little bit easier for you guys to heal up, get back into the action. Of course, we only turn up level 2 armor because nobody likes getting a red hit marker off a Kar 98 and not getting a knock. Like, who wants that? Not me. That's for sure. Alright, so we've got the room settings up. We've got a couple of minutes left to go before we kick things off for game number 1. Now, I've got like a new trick that I'm going to be featuring in tonight's scrims. It's totally not going to work. Every time I try something new, it breaks my apartment's going to burn down. I can guarantee you. Every time I try something new, it blows up in flames in my face. Hey John, welcome to the stream. What up, Scorch? I can see you guys in the chat. Hey Maxi, you're finally going to be playing. What's been holding you back? Hey, Epoch Conspiracy in the house. Oh, look at this. We got 90 players in the lobby. Maybe I shouldn't have the zones on 1.1. I don't know. Like, I've got to kick some dude from slot 1. No, he's not there anymore, Scorch. I've got to keep an eye on Scorch. But I've got instant replay, so I can push a button if I remember to, which I bloody won't half the time, but I'll try. And I can bring up a little screen, like kind of around this area, and we can have a bit of a replay. I've set it to 1 minute, and we'll see how we go with 1 minute. I've set it to 1 minute, and it's going to replay the last 1 minute of gameplay. So if we see a nice little clutch squad wipe there, we'll be hitting the replay button. It should pop up instantly in the stream. Then the stream should crash, and then everybody's devices will catch fire. I don't know. Like, we'll see. I don't know. I'm scared, but I'm going to push through and do it anyways, because that's what we do here in PUBG Mobile. We persist. So I'm just we're gonna flick over to the emulator just so you guys can get an idea. We've got the beautiful new Dynamic Gaming logo, which I've completely brutalized. Kick somebody in slot 16. Apparently somebody's not meant to be in slot 16. They can get the frick out. We've got 89 players in the lobby. It's yes, I've done that. Right, now we're just waiting for the CEO of Dynamic Gaming, Scorche, to tell us. He's saying, let's go. All right, let's kick. Praval just got in. Good stuff, Praval. All right, let's kick things off for game number 1. So we've got about 88 people. We had like 90 before. I don't know where they all went. A couple of them disappeared. Maybe they saw what the lobby looked like and they thought, bugger this, I'm going to go play Classics. We don't want you anyways. Go play Classics then. But all right, we'll kill the tunes and we'll get into it. Let me know if the Dynamic Gaming logo is a bit too hectic for you guys. I'm enjoying it, but we'll see how we go. And we've got to get the next room set up. Oh wow, we'll get the map up so we can talk about the RNGs. Yeah, our flight path's going to go down. I'm not going to have room cards by the last match. I just realised that now. My room card runs out in 42 minutes. I'll figure something out. I might just use a normal room card. It's Sanhok anyway, so like, who cares on Sanhok? Like, what? You know, is it really gonna pain us to not use a advanced room card on Sanhok of all maps? So we've got our first flight path, and it is going to go. That logo is way too big. I'm gonna just make that a little bit less hectic. It's going from Lipovka to Sosnovka. Now, who have we got in here? We'll have to have a look first. Have to have a look at which crew we've got in here tonight. Let's check that that's all good. We've got the updated. So we've got the Dynamic Gaming's that they're in slot 1. This is a difficult flight path because, you know, a couple of hot drop locations are definitely on the menu. Yasnaya is going to cop a lot of teams. You can see a whole bunch of teams going to Yasnaya because basically, like, Rozhok, even Pachinki, all of Georgopol, South Georgopol, Crates, Gatkar, Severny, like a lot of the big cities are just off the menu unless teams want to get in cars and go for a bit of a cruise. Got a lot of players in Yasnaya. MT7, the God, getting a fist into Jamesy already. This is going to be intense start to the game. It's going to give us a good it's going to give us a good chance of the delay is insane. I've lowered the delay actually. I'm trying things out, and that looks like it could be a military island circle. 200 ms. So where's Smoko? Smoko, these guys are at school. Let's jump on with Smoko. He's just got on a knock. They're fighting the Looney Tunes here. Bugs Bunny's upstairs with Roadrunner. And over here we've got Hados and Sai. Okay, so a couple of them have been taken out early. Has Smoko healed up yet? He hasn't healed up yet. He's with Sun. Sun getting a knock onto Bugs Bunny there. Let's try out the Can we try out the instant replay there on that, or should we save it? We'll save it. We'll get into it. He's dropping off some meds for Smoko, and a vehicle is just flying in. That's going to be another member of Looney Tunes getting knocked out of the car. Wow, Sai with the SKS getting a knock onto that bloke there with the SKS red dot. Come on, let's Royal Flush officials certainly not holding back here. So they go in for the big push onto Roadrunner. Roadrunner did have the pistol. And we'll see what let's see what the instant replay of that looks like. So you guys can see. Okay, so it's like a minute replay there. You can see Looney Tunes getting taken out. And then we can jump on board one of these other fights over here as well. Let's see where things are popping off in the rest of the circle. So you can see it's looking like a military island circle now. Got a lot of teams in Yasnaya. They don't appear to be fighting. I do see some people... Actually, No Mercy's quite close to another team, which could only... That's Park Underrated going up against No Mercy here in Yasnaya for the title, so... But yeah, let me know what you think of the instant replay, whether a minute's too long. We did actually manage to catch a lot of action there on that replay, so... And that gets saved in a little folder, so that's actually... It's a neat little trick. I've copied off Seki and Armstrong. A lot of inspiration from those guys. We quite often have conversations about how to improve your viewing experience. It's all peace, love, unity, and respect from us. Oh, okay, so we've got a battle here at Mansion. All right, let's jump on with Red Dot. And they're going up against, looks like Goodfellows, but there's Boba and MT7 the Gods. So I'll just check out which team that is. Team 25. That is Bathwater. Of course it's Bathwater. I mean, how could I not know that? Couple of nades. All right. MT7, the God's got a good angle. He needs to get up. He needs to stand up and do something right now. But he's only got a pistol. And they're pushing in now. Inferno spins around. Is he going to find the last player though? And MT7, the God's up now, but he should have been up a bit earlier. I think he may have got on a knock. He's got the UMP out. Goes back on the prone. He's gonna send a nade out there. I don't know if that nade's gonna connect. He's lost his teammates. Another nade goes in. That could be a good one. It's a stun grenade. Okay, and we can see No Mercy. Everyone's getting into Opark Underrated. What the hell? They just got taken out. That's Opark Underrated going out to... it's the combination team. I saw Shred 2K and... Okay, so No Mercy's in a combo with Eclair, the unholy love child of NM and ECR. Has wreaked havoc upon Opark Underrated. As we all know, Opark Underrated definitely one of the heavy hitters in OCE at the moment. We'll jump into Milton now. Venom's been knocked, and I think maybe one of these guys could be, I don't know, but they're going up against Cosmonauts, and Cosmonauts are definitely, I mean, look at Blancos there getting a knock onto Shark Boy. Cosmonauts... They've been frequenting Milter quite a lot lately. They come here often, and you can really tell they're starting to get their game sense up. The synergy's working. It's paying off actually. Like I saw them getting taken out here a couple of times a few weeks ago, and I sort of said, you know, maybe they should pick somewhere else. But they've proved me wrong. They've stuck with it, and they seem to be doing okay. They seem to be flourishing. I mean, look at Legend here, pushing across the road in open, goes in. He's going to entry frag. He switches to the AKM to get a bit more damage. Nades go up there. They know they're not in that middle like that central chamber. A couple more nades in there. That'll do. They'll go in for the push. Scourge is in there. Scourge does manage to get the knock, but the refrag will come in. And Shark Boy's the last one left, and he gets taken out. Couple of knocks there, so we'll check out the instant replay of that one. Yeah, Cosmonauts doing quite well there actually. They're getting the hang of Milter. I like Milter a lot. I think Milter's a very underrated spot because of that you know, look at that circle. That's a military island circle. If that circle shifts north, which it could, which would be brilliant, but it probably won't. It's probably going to shift further to the island. You can see a lot of teams now making rotations. That's I'm trying at the circle more in the thing. So that, yeah, that's landing in Milton. That's going to allow you to shift down to that military island quite easily. Goodfellas now rotating out of Mansion. So we've got YMN there in the north of the zone. The No Mercy Eclair Monstrosity is making its way into circle. We've got Team Positivity down there at Primorse. Get Wrecked are at Quarry. Primorse gives you kind of a boat rotation. Pussy aren't camping the bridge, actually. They're letting Paradox just walk into military base, basically. It's unusual. Like you would expect in a zone like this, a team would camp that military island bridge. MT7, the god, getting taken out by No Mercy. He must have been spotted out there. Godang's been spotted out. I'm thinking maybe I should change the replay buffer to make it like a bit shorter, but I'm worried I'll miss out on too much action. But maybe that doesn't matter. Can I like? Oh, Pussy are now taking shots. Actually, who is that? That's AMF. He's got tricks in sight. Oh, I'm amazed he didn't get a knock there on the Triggs. Maybe I can lower the replay buffer down to about 20 seconds, 15 seconds. Let's see, 20 seconds. We'll see how we go on that. Oh, Paradox bearing down now onto HMF. Velociraptor, is he the last player remaining from Velociraptors? Well, no, he's going out there. Gibby looks like he might spot him out. And yeah, Gibby gets the knock there. So let's check the replay on that. If it oh, it's still at the minute. Okay. Maybe I've got to like stop that. And then start the replay buffer again. We'll see. We'll get there. Oh, we've got a lot of action over here. We've got 200 MS. They're fighting up against the Eclair. No Mercy Monstrosity at the bridge. Unsolved. No surprises there. Has been knocked. Hazza also knocked. Maybe Hazza's the unsolved of Eclair. Let me know in the chat what you think about that. Unsolved currently getting rezzed. Hazza, the unsolved of Eclair, also getting rezzed by Shred, the shark of Eclair. 200 MS holding this triple stack. Unsolved back on his feet. Already knocked again. Jin able to sit him back down. We've also got Goodfellows as well. Is that Goodfellows or Get Wrecked? That's actually the Get Wrecked, the OG Get Wrecked. So T-Bag's here. He's got the Car 98. He could probably knock off S20's Dome here if he's able to spot. But he's spotted out actually by No Mercy Eclair. Now, 200 MS. They're a little bit sandwiched here. Let's see what Circle 2. Circle 2 shifted back towards the main island. So Circle not giving away too many clues as to what's going to happen later on. And it could shift north. We could actually see Circle shifting back to the north. Bloody, I'd love it. Let's do it. Come on. Come on, Circle. You can do it. Shift back to the north. Screw over every team on the military island. I bloody dare. What's going on here with Bender? Bender's near red dot. Dot X is in the river. I kind of want to watch. I kind of want to see how this goes down between 200 MS. 200 MS have all the advantages here. Well, I mean, let's break it down. Not really. No Mercy could actually go and get some angles and Get Wrecked Get Wrecked is certainly disengaging. They're getting out. Unsolved's pushing up a little bit closer, getting into that nade range. God, look, he's brave. He's brave. Like, he just stood. Like, I don't know how they didn't knock him then. He just stood in front of their entire team, went for the nade. He gets another one in there. Let's chuck that on the replay. We'll see what the 10... Is that going to be the 10-second replay here? He goes, he chucks one out there. Chucks another one. Shred's rotating around in a car, so Raid's knocked. They're not going to pick Raid up. And Unsolved gets another nade in there. Another one we'll do a replay of that. But now the replay's got the replay in it, so we might have to fix that up. But that is 200 MS getting wiped there by No Mercy Eclair. Yeah, I'll have to get used to this replay thing. We'll get there. They're sitting on a few kills now. 9 kills already. Who's carrying the team? Is it No Mercy or is it It's definitely No Mercy. It's definitely No Mercy that's shouldering the burden of this team. Oh. Okay. We've got Pussy here farting actually. Farting with Slayer of People. Okay, so he's got, look at this, he's got Dynamic Gaming nearby. Wiz. That nade is not going to do anything. It almost got Scorch. Oh, mate, that would have been definitely going in the highlight reel. Wiz getting Scorch. Would have been hilarious. Now Xenox here spots out farting. Goes up again with the Uzi for round 2. Slayer of People's in the house. I think that was Xenox that actually got both of them there. It was. We'll send that to the highlight reel and then we'll jump on somewhere else. See where Circle's going to go. We've got Paradox very close to Royal Flush Official at the moment. Here on the hillside. Oh, Gibby's been knocked. Oh, Extra Esports. Extra Esports very much involved in this as well. Let's jump on with Sport. And Sport's taking a bit of damage. Peekers, they're healing up. We're about to see our circle shift. Paradox are on the ropes here at the moment. Paradox are in big trouble. Zoob's got the Car 98. We'll jump on with Pika. Yeah, that last member of Paradox is well and truly screwed. We can definitely see them rotating in. Circle shifts again. It's still not giving any clues as to where it's going to go. It's definitely looking more likely that it will go into the military island here. Paradox, I mean, geez, you wouldn't want to be in this situation when you've got Royal Flush Official on one side, Extra Esports on the other. I mean, hopefully they just fight each other, but no, Boone there gets to confirm. So, yeah, that was Paradox going out in 15th position. Yeah, thanks, Mark. Appreciate it. Let me know what you think of the instant replay, like where it should be and if it looks okay where it is and what I need to do to fix it, because we're getting there. I can play all these highlights in the breaks as well. So Zoob's in a sniper battle here with Sun. Mini 14 enters the chat, takes him down to half HP. Let's jump on with Sport. Sport's looking for another angle as well. Extra Esports. Big fans of this kind of open gameplay where they can just rely on their gun skill. If you've ever gone up against these guys or seen them in scrims before, you'll know they're just absolute laser beams. Hey, Miyagi Plays is your shout out. Give me a shout out. Give you a shout out. See if Sun can land a headshot here. He's got the M24. Not as much drop. Definitely easier to I don't know if you guys are Car 98 aficionados or ladies as well, or M24 lovers. I'm actually a bit of a Car 98 fan, although in TDMs I have gotten used to the M24. Looks like Extra are rotating out of this. They're leaving. Oh, Sun gets a body shot there. He hit Sport. Sport must be rocking a level 3 vest. Oh, he's getting a bit cheeky there. Trying to see if he can't get one out of the vehicle. That would have been a brilliant knock. No Mercy are just doing No Mercy things at the moment. They're just pushing everything that moves, and if it doesn't move, they push it anyways. There's their next victim. It looks like it's the Red Dot boys. Sharky's on 5 kills, so they're still on 9 kills. He's cooking one up, fresh for them. In it goes, and boom, takes them both out. Yeah, okay, Shark. So they've got another team that's watching them from afar, and look at them already hitting the accelerator and pointing it straight at the next team, WMN. I mean, you love to see it, but it's you don't want to get in the way of Unsolved when he's in one of these moods. Like, I can only imagine the comms on the No Mercy Eclair monstrosity at the moment. We still got a little bit of the last clip in that clip, so I'll have to fix that up. But yeah, they're definitely hitting the send button, going for the 20 bombs. Circle's picked a side, and it has gone to the military island. No Mercy Eclair monstrosity actually nominated for a Logie. Yeah, okay. I'd go, yeah. Could you imagine what my speech would be? Like, I don't know how that would work though, but yeah. We can dream. Like, let's do that. Yeah, I like the split here from Extra Esports. They've got 2 on the hill. Zoob might be out of position. I think they have lost a player, so that might have happened in rotation. And Zoob's actually trapped there, and he's making the best of a bad situation. Sport and Pika, yeah, Boone's not with us anymore. Sport and Pika, they're able to hold this ridgeline quite well. It's a pretty good spot. I mean, they better hold it. Like, they're taking heavy casualties. Actually, C47 all the way from downtown gets a knock on to Sport. He's going for the confirm as well. He might even pick up Pika if he's... Prism Xenox. So that was Dynamic Gaming there stealing that kill. Zoob able to get a quick knock onto Psy from Royal Flush Official. If he peeks that corner anymore, I mean, Smoko's sitting there. He's Smoko sees that pixel. Look, you can just see the side of Zoob there. If I was Smoko, I'd go for a knock. But then again, it's Zoob. Zoob could go for the knock. Smoko goes for the smoke. Circle's closing in. No Mercy just managing to get onto the shoreline in time. We'll have a look at the map quickly. We've got Mega X here. We've got a lot of teams conglomerating outside of zone. Let's jump on actually with Cosmonauts here, because they've got quite a few teams in the vicinity. Unsolved getting taken out, so that's No Mercy. In an engagement now with Dynamic Gaming, so they need to push past Dynamic Gaming. They've just managed to get in circle. They've taken actually a half decent position. Unsolved will get res. Mega X now on the move. Dynamic Gaming looking pretty good at the moment. Not a whole bunch of kills for the Dynamic Gaming crew so far, but they're holding a good position in our next circle. And they're using it to just pummel No Mercy. Let's jump on with Triggs here. It's just using a red dot here. But if he spots out Shred and Hazard, there is a little bit of aim assist, just a touch. I think Scorch might actually have a scope. Yeah, Scorch is rocking a 6x. That's a really difficult maneuver for No Mercy. No Mercy's kind of win condition for this engagement, Xenox is just going off right now, is for another team to engage Dynamic Gaming. And yeah, and that's starting to happen. You can see other teams are starting to catch a whiff of this fight. And now Dynamic Gaming are fighting a battle, not exactly on two fronts yet, but they will soon. It has given the opportunity for No Mercy to swing around here. Shark taking it up to 10 kills already. What the... Shark is honestly... The kid's pretty good at PUBG. Like, let's just leave it at that. You know, he's almost in the next zone. He could probably get Unsolved and the rest of him in there too. Dynamic Gaming, they're still very much aware of No Mercy's position. They don't want them getting into zone at all. They're not invested in that whatsoever. Everyone's having a good old crack at the edge of zone here. Blankos and the Cosmonauts taking out, I believe it's Get Wrecked. We're down to 6 teams already. We've got Mega X, Extra Esports, Cosmonauts, Royal Flush Official still in it. I think they're being held back by Zoob, actually. In comes Shark. That's the end of Sharks. Definitely catching that on the highlight reel. Let's and in comes Unsolved as well. Unsolved actually just able to get to the edge of zone. And still down to 6 teams. Zoob's deep in the blue size, trying to make it in. Smoko's knocked. I think Sun's the last one left. Sun's just healing at the moment. He spots out Zoob. Zoob goes to play zone though. Sun just able to make it in. What a clutch rotation there from Sun. He's got Mega X in front of him. Not too far from the center of zone. GP28 rains out. Blankos goes down whiz. This is Dynamics Gaming's game to win, really. They've got zone. They've got high ground positioning. The only team that's really got the numbers to take them on is Cosmonauts, and Cosmonauts are currently in the circle as well. So it's definitely looks like it's going to be coming down to Cosmonauts and Dynamic Gaming. But we've got a lot of solos. We've got Extra Esports, Royal Flush Official, Mega X, and No Mercy, a clear monstrosity waiting in the wings. If anybody gets knocked here, all these solo players are going to be looking to steal those kills. They could be looking to get knocks as well. Sun in a lot of trouble. Pika. If Pika gets in behind Dynamic Gaming, Unsolved just somehow manages to rotate in on a vehicle. I don't know how the hell he did that. It's a brilliant... Hey, Imwa. Hey, you guys frag out though. Like, you had a rough game the first game, but yeah, you guys go hard. Unsolved there, taken out by Preval. Big nade from Pika. Pika lining up another one, and that could be it. And it is Pika from Extra Esports takes out Dynamic Gaming. With a couple of nades, and he goes down to Cosmonauts. He's just handed it to Cosmonauts here. Cosmonauts now. Cosmonauts 14 kills. Pika. Look, Pika. Pika. What a bloody good nade. That was fucking nasty. It was disgusting. It was a couple of nades actually. He had a tracking number on the first one. The second one did the trick. Now I like I don't know. That car's gonna blow up, but I don't know. I mean, Sketch could clutch it here. It's kind of difficult they're just going to spray every side of that car. He's really got to... If he's somehow able to get some quick knocks here, but no, Cosmonaut's able to do that, and we'll just get the last moments there. So 11 kills on the side. Well, more than 11 kills. 11, 15... Wait, 11, 15. 15 kills for Cosmonauts. 15 kills for Cosmonauts. Mega somehow getting second place with only 2 players. Well done to them. Extra Esports going all out with a total of 12 kills. And No Mercy had a lot. I mean, yeah, Shark had 10 kills. Gee, like 10 kills. 13, 14... 16. So, like, whatever you get, like, they're probably sitting in second place overall at the moment, maybe in third behind Extra Esports. But, like, damn, like, that is a lot of kills for just one player. And, you know, this is why I never get any kills when I play scrims. Like, you know how many... I put a montage out today. Let me get the violin out for a moment. You know how long it took me months. It took me months to get those kills. Because I've got Shark. You know, like he doesn't miss. And he sees everything. Yeah, it's bullshit. Alright. Go to the highlight, and we'll get ready to go into the next match. Let me move. Yes. Let's see. All right, where's my highlight reel? So yeah, now we've got the highlights of the last game. That's pretty cool. Let's go. Got the highlights of the last game in the highlight reel already. I kind of like this new system. Not gonna lie. Pika is a god. That nade. I want to say a whole bunch of... Yeah, it was that was disgusting. It was disgusting. Welcome everybody who's just joining the stream now too. What up? If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, and like the video and shout out your favorite team in the chat. Let us know who you're going for tonight, who you want to see win it all. So far, I'd say Cosmonauts are in the lead substantially. They've got a bit of a buffer too. Good to see them getting a high kill count dinner too. That shows like they've been like properly aggressive, which is what we want to see. Scorch, you got to tell me when the next match is, bro. Literally, as I'm inviting someone like adds me for a game. 6:42, so 7 minutes. 7 minutes, I like that. I can do that. And it's DYG now, Dynamic Gaming. Cool beans. So yeah, we've got, look at this. This is so cool. We've got all the highlights from the game that we just played. That's pretty cool. I like it. All right. Jump into the next room. It's going to be Mirror Marino. And those names were disgusting. They did, like, and hey, I called it too. Come on, hey, I called it, right? I said, Pika, if he comes in behind, he's gonna mess them up like no tomorrow. And bloody hell, didn't he prove me right? Came in there with the boom boom, shake your room. See you later. See you, mate. I knew when I started winding that second one up, I was like, oh shit, they're screwed. It's GG gaming for Dynamic. Oh mate, that was disgusting. We got it in the highlight. It's gonna come up. We'll see it again. Let me just do all the settings. Yeah, this new highlight reel's cool. I like it. I've got a button on my mouse that's doing it. It's like a little it's that middle button there is what I'm using. This is a really cool little mouse. I can switch it, and my keyboard as well. They're both a combo, and I can switch it between my iPad and my computer, and that kind of helps me like set up the rooms and while I'm streaming, makes my life a little easier. I like technology. That's what technology is meant to do, make your life easier. Dear Tencent, take note. I'll be back in a minute. Alright. We're just waiting to get everyone in here. We'll kick off the next match. SMP in the chat. Who is SMP? Who have we got in here tonight anyways? Any new faces? We've got Dynamic Gaming, they're in slot 1. Opark Underrated, slot 2. Paradox, slot number 3. We've got Looney Tunes, Team Positivity. What does MCT, like cosmonauts, right? They're in slot 6. What does the MCT mean? If somebody knows, let me, please inform me, enlighten me. Team Pussy, Victor Gaming, Nan's Pandemic Juice. Changes every day. I love it. Just keep being you. Do it. Mega X. We got Royal Flush Poo Poo Heads. Okay, we do have Poo Poo Heads. Good. We need more of that. Get Wrecked. Strange Prototype. YMN, 3 Meter Flatties, Velociraptor, Godsend, Red Dot Basics. We've got Mongolian, Extra Esport, Epoch Conspiracy, Royal Flush Official, the Get Wrecked Crips, 200 MS, and of course, Bathwater. How could you forget Bathwater? I'm just waiting for everyone to get in. How do I stream highlights? I use instant. I use instant replay script in OBS. I just looked it up today because I seen some other people doing it, and I was like, "That's cool. I want to do it." And what I do is I'll send you a link. Right, OBS instant replay. Yeah, this is what I use. I use this guide here. I'll post it in the chat. So I just use this guide here, and I've put a link to it in the chat. Set up instant replay with OBS.live. I'm not using OBS.live. I'm using the OG OBS. But yeah, just you set up a replay buffer, make the duration. Then you set up a hotkey. I'm using the middle button on my mouse, little button on the side there, and then you create a clip. So you add a media source on the clip that you just created. Then you add a script. There's a bunch of scripts. So you connect the script to the media source. Then you create a hotkey. The secret sauce to making it show up is you have the same hotkey to play the media. I have the same hotkey on both. So like it'll say down here, if you want your instant replay to start with one click, simply set the hotkeys in step 1 and step 2 to the same combination. And they're all available. Like they'll just replay every time I open up my highlights. You can see there, I'll just keep playing. Yeah, it's a pretty cool little trick. I like it. I'll keep doing it. I've gotten the hang of it fairly quickly. Scorch probably... All right, when do I start? We'll jump into the emulator and get ready for the word from the boss man. Now, does it play? Does it play it like when I switch to emulator scene? That's pretty funny. Yeah, no worries, man. You're welcome. Alright, we're just waiting. It's like herding cats, as always. At some point, you're going to start it, dude. I don't know what you're waiting for. Alright, we're kicking things off. We will cut the tunes, bring up the thing. But yeah, it is a really cool. My Club Tap. Oh, okay, they're your partners. Do they like pay you money? I want to look them up. My Club Tap. Fantasy cricket. Oh, okay. Yeah. So, I don't want to look at that ever again. You guys cricket fans? All right. Is my room card still? Oh, it's active for like 1 minute. Of course, like people are trying to invite me. Of course, someone's trying to invite my Korean account while I'm making a room card. While I'm making a room card, someone's trying to invite my Korean account to play with them, which I only use this account to stream. It's hilarious. So, the flight paths from Tora Ahumada down to Ministels. I'd love to see the whole plane drop at prison and just you know, resort to fisticuffs, but it's not going to happen. Get wrecked going to Campo Militar. There's a few more options for rotating out of Campo with the new Miramar 2.0. Not a bad drop. Let's have a look here. You'd have to chat with Blancos for the deets. Yeah, cool. Oh, it sounds interesting, man. Like, yeah. Godsend are going unchallenged to El Azahar. The Poo Poo heads are going to the Oasis of Poo. Extra eSports are going to Hacienda del Patron. Bit of a split drop from them. Of course, I would assume Paradox are going to go San Martin. Oh man, no mercy are going San Martin. That's not going to end well for them. I bet you Paradox know their way around that city like the back of their hand. Although we do see Eclair going there. Actually, I'm kind of curious to see how this one plays out. Let's jump on. Actually, I really want to see this. Because we quite often see Paradox go here. They're getting into Pussay, so Pussay's already here. I actually really like this split from... Oh, they got Lionel in to replace Hazard. This is actually a pretty good lineup. Givey's up here. He's got a VSS. There's a lot of lag. I can feel the lag right now. This is like look at my ping. You can see on stream. I'm on like 180 ms. I normally sit at around 80. So these guys must be experiencing a lot of lag at the moment. There has been a bit of shenanigans with the server. And yeah, we're definitely experiencing it as well. Shark getting a knock. I think Givey just stole that. Got a kill steal there. So Givey's definitely getting his money's worth out of the VSS. And the teams are now kind of aware of who's here, who the suspects are. Looks like Pussay is backing out. We got one of the players from Team 21 here as well. Not sure where the rest of his team is. That's Epoch Conspiracy. Where is, and let's have a look. Circle shifted right down to the south. Jeez, that's a really southerly circle. And we got a lot of, there's not a lot of teams in it. We've got a few crew in Picardo. Of course, Cosmonauts are in El Pozo. Un Halal, where is your team? You're the only player on your team. I probably should have kicked you because we shouldn't allow solos. But I'll give you a crack at the title. See what you can do there with that nade. Not really able to connect much there. Lionel very separated from the team. Can definitely see Paradox taking charge of this engagement. They've got the experience, although I do believe I've seen Eclair come to San Martin quite a lot as well, but you can see Unsolved is kind of backing out a little bit. We'll jump on to Picardo. Picardo is probably going to be a bit interesting unless No Mercy run into Extra Esports, who are currently at Hacienda del Patrone, House of the Boss. O Park underrated, like was mentioned earlier in the chat, didn't have a great start to the night. Going out a little bit early in game number 1. They're going to have to make up for it in game number 2, going up against the 3-meter flatties. Imwa is separated from his team. Never a good position to be in when there's 4 players with all kinds of crazy angles. You've kind of got to use that. Like if they go for a push, maybe Zane can come up. Maybe he can get a knock. Zane can cover. But Shark Boy's going to have a bloody good angle on it too. He might goes down. Actually, Zane gets a knock here. This is Opark underrated on the front foot actually in this engagement here. They've got Uzi knocked. Is Imwa knocked? Wait. Imwa's not knocked. Imwa has been knocked now, and Scourge able to get the revive onto Uzi. Zane has to make a very risky cross. Too risky. He gets taken out pretty easily. Rowdy's down as well. And yeah, they're just going for confirms now. Zane could get confirmed. Riviali really needs the unsolved of Eclair. Yeah, that's what I called you, Hazard. Big nade there from Senseless. Let's jump onto that on the replay again. It didn't manage to get Uzi, but just have a look at that nade again. Zane did bleed out. Yeah, that was a brilliant nade there. But Scourge will get revived. Senseless and Rivialo. You get paid? Damn, that's all right. They're in a 2v3 now. What is Shark Boy gonna do? He's got a brilliant angle here. Senseless and Rivialo, like they've lost 2 players. They have managed to get a kill. Oh, it's popping off between Paradox and No Mercy. Unsolved going down early in the piece. And Paradox are pushing. Shred comes out though. Not sure if he got a knock there. I don't think he did. The kill feed's still catching up. He didn't actually get a knock. Royal Flush official in a battle with Red Dot as well. Red Dot going out there, I believe. Smoko possibly clutching it up. And that was a nade from Gibby. The boys are going to full send it in. Extra eSports as well involved. Oh, nades are going in. What's Shark going to do here? Gets taken out there. Yeah, you can see the nade started things off. But now we've got extra eSports as well involved in the situation. They're very close. Looking to third party this fight. Zoop's taking a little bit of damage. They are getting nades, and you can see Sport going for a really wide rotation. He's going to bump into Azrael in a second. He's going to spot him out there. As Azrael's going for an angle. Brilliantly waiting there for Azrael, that flank from Sport. We'll chuck that up on the replay. Buff Boy's now separated. Zoob's very close to him. Zoob cooking a nade. I think that nade's going to go up towards Gibby. Doesn't connect. Might not realise that Buff Boy's there. Buff Boy's very quiet at the moment. Not giving too much away here. May have just... I don't know if you can hear people looting. But is that Buff Boy with a nade? Zoob's now repositioning. That nade could have got him. Zoob might... I don't know what Zoob can do here if he can come around the back and... I'm sure Whisper might have had an angle on him here. So this is definitely... it's definitely given some cause for concern to Paradox. Losing Azrael like that, they've slowed their pace down a fair bit. Givey missing an opportunity there to put a bit of damage onto Zoob. And everyone just, I mean, apart from Paradox, everyone's just looking for angles now. Buff Boy's separated. They could go for a push onto Buff Boy. Zoob could probably get a nade in there. He figures out where Buff Boy is probably looking for one. I think everyone... Yeah, he's only got smoke grenades at the moment. Everyone's kind of ran out of utility as the battle rages on. They're not in zone either. The blue zone's about to kick in and change the pace of this engagement. So now, extra eSports, they're just looking for vehicles, looking to back out. I think Sport's going to rotate around as well. Probably not too interested in staying here forever, considering the distance of the circle. Circle shifts again. It goes very coastal. As you can see, Park underrated, still in a standoff engagement with 3 meter flatties in Picardo. Cosmonauts now rotating in through the valley, just to the west of Picardo. But yeah, these guys really, these guys really need to get a move into zone. Pika's got a bus ready to go. It's still pretty good, man. Like, geez, you're getting paid. Like, damn. And hopefully they pay on time, unlike PMCO, which takes like 6 months. Oh, Roadrunner. Clutch it up. Come on, the clock's ticking. It's clutch time. Come on, Roadrunner, you can do it. I want to see if we can get that first one. Comes out, does get the second, can he get the third? Oh, he gets the clutch. That's definitely going in the highlight reel. Roadrunner. Oh, we just missed the first knock on the replay. I was hoping to get it in there, but we did get the second two. We almost got all three. I'll have to increase the time on the replay buffer there, but that was some pretty impressive gameplay from Roadrunner, from Looney Tunes, very separated from the rest of his team. Extra eSports now rotating in. Everyone's just, I mean, there's not a lot of teams in the circle. Cosmonauts are almost in there. Wiz is trying to join them by the looks of it, leaving Dynamic Gaming. He's not happy with his contract. Extra eSports are getting involved with the poo-poo heads. Wait. Oh no, and just like that engagement is over. Let's jump on to team number 5, which is Team Positivity. And where's Shiva here? They're in the back line, keeping tabs on Smoko. Shiva has a good angle here. Did I tax my winnings from PMCO? I think I don't know. I've got to talk to my accountant about that actually, because I didn't get paid for the first PMCO until this financial year. So yeah, I'll probably mention it to my accountant. he's pretty good. Shiva spotted out there by Hados. Yeah, quick angle on him there. Roll Flush Official quite far from zone though. But yeah, I'll have to talk to my accountant about that and see, you know, like maybe there's some, you know what accountants are like. There'll probably be some way I get a free iPhone or something out of reporting it. You know, like the tax system is just complete crap. That was a beautiful nade there from, wait, which team is this? This is 17. This is Godsend. They get a 20% cut from your winnings. Okay. The Moo is pushing in now. We're copying a bit of a molly. We've got some accusations in the chat on Pika. I don't know if you've noticed it, Rain, but 249 went off. This is a pretty heated battle here. Aries there's still a little bit more to go. Aries on a defense here. Dead Killer's got knocked. It's all on Aries now. He's got to clutch it up, but he's taken out by Nuwu there. And that was B4M going out. Godsend taking Impala. Circle does shift that way, so that's going to give him a fair chunk of zone to play with as all these other teams now have to rotate in. Paradox is still deep in the blue. Oh, Pixel, if you knew like my accountant, the stuff, like I tried explaining it to, because we use these really crazy, like negative gearing, for example, is oh man, this is like a really boring conversation for the young people, but like that's actually a really like weird thing to do. Like it's quite common in Australia, but if you asked an American if they negatively geared their property, they'd be like, what the hell are you talking about? Whereas it's like fairly commonplace in Australia to do that and structure your income tax that way. But yeah, I mean, I'd probably have to report it. I could report it under my business and but yeah, I don't know. Like I don't know what to do, honestly. I just give all the numbers to my accountant, and then he just sends me the bill. And then he tries explaining it to me, and then my you know, I feel so. This is how, like, when I start talking about CPU architecture, this is how people feel when my accountant talks to me about tax, because I don't know what the hell he's talking about. It's just, and I don't want to know. My brain cells just like. It's like they just switch off defensively. They're just like, nah. Must protect the brainstem. But yeah, like you reckon Peak is hacking. I reckon you don't understand the level that these guys play at. I can understand your frustration and, like, you know, your concerns. But like, I know that community, and I can tell you right now, if somebody in that community was hacking, they wouldn't be getting away with it, because those guys play for money every single day. They have their own cash scrims every single day of the week, and I'm pretty sure if one of them was using third-party software to gain an advantage, they'd all know, you know, they'd pick up on it pretty quickly, and they wouldn't be very happy about it. They're they're fiercely competitive, and you know that's the benefit of having teams from different regions playing in our scrims. Like, remember back in the days when, for whatever reason, like we said, only a couple of players from OCE could be in each team. Let's get a replay on that nade if we can. Onyx there, showing us how it's done, going for the revive. I think somebody's actually almost able to get an angle on him there. We can't go for the we can see if we can go for the replay buffer of him again jumping out. He's going for the heal here. Oh, we got the replay buffer in, so we can't wait. It just does the double replay buffer. But yeah, 200 MS now. $200 MS on form. Game number 2. We've got the AWM on board. I mean, what more could you ask for on a Miramar map? Onyx and Teabags are pinned. This must be Get Wrecked Crips, because I didn't see Goodfellows in there. Oh, Jin missing a crucial. That was, I mean, that was a clear opportunity for a headshot with the AWM there. The Mongolians have cash scrims every day, and I'm actually planning on setting up something similar. Not every day, but once a month. Oh, did I get that on the replay buffer? Did I get that on? That was... Oh, Eats just got naded by his own teammate. Who's this? Opark Underrated now going up against Dynamic Gaming. So, circle shifted again. And yeah, a couple of teams in the circle. Dynamic Gaming still have to make moves in. They've got WMN gatekeeping them. So we'll jump on with WMN here. You're just saying it's sus? Like, yeah, it's dude, like, imagine playing in fall split PMCO when it was like Hong Kong teams, Taiwanese teams, Mongolian teams, and we were like the only OCE team. Like, we used to just get lasered from across the map. Cosmonauts are going to sponsor cash scrims soon. That's awesome. Scorche, Trixie getting a good knock there onto WMN. They need that to push in. It's going for a nade now onto Rain. That nade could do it. It's certainly got the range on it. All right, goes a little bit short. Gonna give Ronan the opportunity to heal up. He's tagged down. I think that was Scorch getting the final confirm there with the Car 98K. You're going to sponsor cash scrims. That's excellent. We should talk. Because I know people that know how to I could stream them. I don't mind if I don't know. I'd actually, to be honest, I'd love to just play in them for a change, but we can definitely help you out with how to do regos and scoring and just all the processes involved in running scrims. Like, there's a fair bit to it. Now, I think Uzi was a little bit hill glitched there from Boone. Look at him showing off his lean peaks. Look at him. Get out of it. Stop showing off. Should we clip that? Should we just clip him? Should we just clip him showing off his little lean peaks? We'll clip it. Let's do it. We'll invite most of the teams. Yeah, man, we've got the Rolodex of sweat. Oh, Extra Esports is okay. They've turned their attention onto 200 MS here, putting the absolute hurt into them from range. They've got Opark underrated. Zoob's trying to get it. Actually, Zoob's getting a little bit tagged up here. Circle shifted again. Most of the teams managing to get into the next one as well. Oh man, have a good time ensuring it's only Oceania teams. It's Cosmonauts featuring now in the kill feed. Let's jump on with them. They've just gotten a squad wipe onto Godsend. Now they need to make their push into zone, get a little bit more hard cover. Circle shifts, and where does it go? Extra Esports get to shift again. Cosmonauts currently sitting in first position though. They did win game number 1. Smoko, the IGL leader of Royal Flush Official, has been taken out though, so they're going to have to make quite a wide rotation. They're right next to Dynamic Gaming here. Just down on the ridge. Scorcher's got 200 MS in his sights. They might have got a knock. Oh, Rivialo is right next to them as well. Triggs is leaning out looking for an angle. These guys are going to have to get a move on at some point. Haydos with the M249 steps over the ridge. He spots Triggs out. Did he get the double? I think that was Sai there. And Extra Esports, they're just sitting at the edge of zone. They can just farm up from this position here. Zoob's got the Car 98. Just trying to land a headshot here. Does manage to knock Preval. So now they're in the bus. They're moving in. Shark Boy as well. He's spotted from downtown. Gets knocked. Scourge is the last one left from 3 meter flatties. He's going to go down to play zone. It's actually 200 MS. There's 20. Spots out Sport there. Gets a good knock. Spots out, but Boone with the refrag. Apparently Extra Esports the only team in zone, but they have taken some casualties, and that is Royal Flush Official taking out 200 MS. Haydos now sitting on 6 kills. Haydos is fragging out at the moment. These guys need to get a move on, get into zone. Yeah, I can't jiggle, peek, and spray. Haydos is sitting on 6. If they can push in, Royal Flush Official might take out game number 2 on Miramar. They're quite content. Sun getting a crucial knock onto Sport. The nade blows the car up. That was a brilliant nade. That's got Extra Esports on the ropes. They've taken out 2 of their players. Now they can rotate in through the back of zone. They've got that hard cover position that Extra Esports had earlier. Haydos is popping off now. Haydos spots out Zoob. Takes out Zoob, and Royal Flush Official take out game number 2 on Miramar. Well done to them. That final push at the end of the game was brilliant. Haydos 10 kills, getting a bunch of knocks. They were very crucial knocks there. Getting the car blow up. They took that position from Extra Esports. Extra Esports sitting there on that ridge line, and that was the golden spot for the end game. And they just took it. Like, Extra Esports were focused on Cosmonauts. Cosmonauts were the winners of game number 1. I'm just trying to remember where I am with the screenshots. Alright, we'll go to the highlights there. We should get the highlights up from... If we go to the highlight reel... Oh, I am not the best caster in OCE. But if you think I am, I appreciate that, man. It means a lot to me. Thank you. Oh, I don't have... But yeah, I honestly think the best caster is... I'm going to say Ammo, even though Bushka's funnier. Like, I don't know, nobody does it like Ammo. Like, it's just... I think it's just the noise. I don't know, like... So if we go... But I don't want to... I want to loot the playlist, but I don't want to shuffle it. So is it just going to go from the first clip like that? How do I get it to play backwards? I'll figure that out. But yeah, if you want me to cast your cash scrims, I'm down. We should talk because I've got some ideas. Like we're definitely trying to... Well, I think we can make something work for sure. So I've been talking to some people about setting up like a phase 2 of what we started with cash scrims. And it didn't work. Okay, I'll join your Discord. Is this the invitational? You can register for these scrims in the link in the description. Oh, I messed up. I forgot to send Scorchy the codes. But people are getting in the room now, so that's always a good sign. I mean, what I would love to set up, like ultimately, and it's kind of on the back burner for 2 reasons. One, there's not enough teams, but I actually think we do have enough teams, and 2, because of the zombie pandemic. But I've got a venue for a LAN tournament. We could either do it there or at like one of these big shows like PAX. But I would love to get a LAN. Like my dream, like my idea for OPL 3 is a LAN tournament. And even if it's not like the biggest prize pool of all time, and even if like people have to kind of fund their own way, either we hold it in Sydney or Melbourne, where most of the players can get to fairly easily. Like even people from New Zealand, like it's only like a couple $100 to fly across the pond to get to Australia. So I was hoping we could have OPL 3 as a LAN tournament. Just, if anything, is kind of like a... You know, because PUBG Mobile is not going to be around forever. It's definitely not going anywhere anytime soon, but I would like to look back on this game and, like, even if Tencent never gives us a LAN tournament and there's nothing like super official, like if we could create it ourselves, it's certainly within reach, and I'm all about that. Like, I want to make that happen. If I had enough teams in Melbourne, I'd have a LAN tournament running like every month or every week or whatever. But I don't. I'm looking for them. If we could get teams down from like Sydney and Brisbane and Adelaide over here, we could do something as well. But like getting everyone in the same place at the same time is not easy. I reckon at PAX it would be cool. I reckon if we did like a showcase at PAX and had like a little tournament there, we could show, like, we're never going to get through to the console gamers because they're pricks, right? They're like just so up their own ass, they don't know what's going on. And, you know, like, did I say console? I mean PC. Like, console gamers we can speak to. PC gamers, I don't think they're going to get past the keyboard and mouse thing. And that, like, if that's their thing, that's fine. But from like talking to a few of them in the scene, they've come across to me as like they don't get it. And, you know, it's not my job to like crack people's heads open and you know, and slam the brain cells together so they can figure out what's up. But I reckon console gamers would be all over this shit if they saw like just, you know, how much fun you could have with an iPad. And an iPad isn't that, it's kind of in the same price range as a PS5 or an Xbox. If they saw like the potential, and not just like in terms of like the graphics and all that, but the community, the level of gameplay, the cool stuff like gyroscope, and like the level of eSports that's involved in PUBG Mobile, because there's probably a lot of console, Xbox and PlayStation players that would make the jump. Like the PC ones probably wouldn't, but I reckon a lot of the Xbox and PlayStation console gamers would make the jump over to mobile. So you could pitch that, like, you could pitch that to PAX and say, hey, like, this is our angle. Could we do like a little showcase of mobile esports on PUBG Mobile at a LAN event at your conference? Like, I could see that sticking and flying. Get a few sponsors, you know, put up a few bit of advertising here and there to fund the prize pool, and then, you know, let's go. Let's do it. Like, I was kind of hoping Ammo would be able to set that up, but he's doing his thing. But we can do it. There's enough people in the community. People are making their own connections and stuff. So yeah, let's make OPL 3 a LAN tournament. And if for no other reason than simply because we can, like, you know, just so we can say we had a LAN tournament in Australia for Oceania, that'd be dope. You know, the thing is, Gil, though, when you say no one gets a ping benefit, you know, I have a lower ping than some of these Mongolian players. Like, I'll get 80 ms and they get like 90. So, like, I don't understand. Like, your argument about ping, like, just, like, if you want to make it Oceania, just say Oceania. Don't use the ping thing, because, like, we, you know, there's a vast disparity in latency between even Australians and New Zealanders and all the islands as well. I mean, they like playing on North America server. Yeah, Twister's right on, man. Like, I reckon because apparently the game's dying on console. Like, they've brought bots in because it's dying. We've had bots since day one. Like, you know, some of us are bots. I'm not pointing out anyone specifically, but you know who you are. But like, they've just brought bots into console and PC even. So, like, what's the difference? Like, I was watching someone playing PC on Twitch the other night, and I was like, yeah, I kind of like mobile. Like, look at it. It's a little bit more colourful. It's a bit arcadey. It's a little bit silly. It's more of a game. It's kind of fun. Like, it's less super realistic. Like, I don't know. I'm Discord is cosmonauts. Gil, DM it to me in Discord, and I'll post it in the stream. I'll shout your shit out anytime, man. I don't care. Like, I'm down for the call. Alright, start when? Oh, I gotta do the settings. Oh, I've done all the settings. Oh, when do we start? Yeah, send it to me on Discord, Guild. I should have your Discord somewhere. Maybe Blanco sent it to me like ages ago. Wait. Yeah, no worries, Gil. Straight up, like, yeah, get into it, man. Like, I think a lot of people in the community like tried to shut what we've all built down, and you know, you always get that element in society that, you know, wants to see everything burn. And yeah, it's like you're always going to get people that are going to try and like shit on your parade and shut down what you're doing. And like, it's not about succeeding in spite of them, but yeah, it's good to see that they weren't successful. Like, because we've like, yeah, OCE as a region keeps getting better, and it's my dream and hope that Tencent will see this. I'm sure they will. You know, they seem to be pretty on the ball when it does come to like regions and that. So my hope is that the next PMCO is going to have a specific region for Oceania, so we don't have to play against the Mongolians again. Because they're too good. They can get their own region. I think Mongolia they'll get their own region. They've got enough teams. Like, they've got more teams than we do. That's one country, and we're like 10 or 12 countries. So all right. So our flight path Our third and final match. So we've had Royal Flush Official now. Cosmonauts won game 1. We did see them in like second place on game 2. So I'm confident they're still sitting on top of the leaderboard. But Royal Flush Official definitely could have a crack at the title here. Cosmonauts going for a bit of a safe drop down a cow. And everyone else is like, boot camp, let's go, baby. So a lot of teams going to boot camp. Hopefully No Mercy are going to Ruins. I was talking to Bushka today, actually. I had a few games with the B-Man, and I was telling him like how fun Ruins is. It is like the most intense hot drop experience you've ever had, like with your pants on. It's so good. Farting's already into it with the fists of Fury. Oh, Muwu's quite low here. Able to get a quick knock there onto Curry from SMP. Things are definitely heating up here at boot camp. But yeah, Ruins, get a couple of teams dropping there. It is fantastic. It is so good. Zane's got himself a Beryl M762. He was on a good angle. We've got Godsent over here pushing up. I know these guys. These are a Malaysian team. But definitely teams to watch out for at the moment are Royal Flush Official. We'll keep an eye on the kill feed on Saturday. You're tired of it? Well, you know, like I would say keep practicing, man. Get on their level. Like, that's how we'll succeed as a region. For too long, we isolated ourselves from other regions, and I can tell you right now, it didn't help. Team positivity in main building. Moment 360 getting a nice knock there, going into the FPP mode, going for the full send for the drop shot, and dropped himself. Kioma getting knocked as well. Oh, it's not looking good for team positivity. SMP as well. There's a whole bunch of knocks in here. Muwu's the last one up. Shiva's getting quite low here. Shiva's in a lot of trouble. Oh, Park underrated pushing up. He's got a knock on Jaimwa though. He's on 1 HP right now. Can he do it? Can he go? The balls on that man. Seriously, I love it. Let's go. Oh, that's going in the highlight reel. That was classic. Oh, he had a good crack there. So this is the get wrecked Crips up here on the hill. Let's have a look where all these other shenanigans are going down. No Mercy. Unsolved is knocked. No surprises there. Shark's got a Tommy gun early game. Shark getting a nice knock, bro, with the bloody AKM. Wow, that was okay. It's also going in the highlight reel, but we've got the other thing in the highlight reel while it's going on, so we might not even see it properly. But I want to see Shark. I want to see more of this 4x AKM action. I think we just caught the last bit of it actually. Yeah, all right, we did see it. Smoko's in the kill feed, getting a nice knock there onto Leon. So where's Royal Flush Official at the moment? They're battling out for the title. They landed Sami, so they've taken out the team that was in Sami. Wait. Shark is Shark is knocked. Ooh, that's a good look there for Cosmonauts. Now, Gyro God's getting quite low as well. I think Shark got first. Gyro God's on 1 HP. He's the last player alive. Now, Cosmonauts, they are full sending this one. They are looking good at the moment. 3 kills on the board. Beast has a bit of a crack. Gives Gyro God a tickle. He's still up though. Blanco's is flanking. Blanco's come up the hill, get a side angle, does spot out Gyro God. They go trade for trade, and Blanco's there, able to get the final confirm there onto Gyro God from the No Mercy Epoch Conspiracy Eclair Monstrosity. Now, Royal Flush Official, they're our number 2 team at the moment on the leaderboard. The ones to keep your eyes on as the game proceeds. They're at the bottom of the circle down at Sarmeen. Now, it does look like Godsent are in, it looks like a 1v1 actually between Riviala. It is a 1v1. Look at this. This is bloody brilliant. I can't believe I missed out on this. And Riviala there takes him out in the 1v1 for boot camp. Chuck that in the highlight reel too. I'm kind of liking the highlight reel. Not gonna lie. It's we may make some minor adjustments, but as it stands, it's looking pretty good. We'll jump on with Pubg here. They landed Paradise Resort. They've given 200 MS, bit of a belting by the looks of it. 200 MS do have a couple of kills on the board, so obviously there's been a couple more teams in this area. Cosmonauts are coming up the back. Now, where they are at the moment, they're not in circle. Let's jump on with circle. Circle shifts onto the North Island. I mean, Paradox could take this one out. He could go sit at the top of that hill, and you have submitted a registration but no response. Be patient, my friend. Be patient. Patience is a virtue. So Cosmonauts, I reckon if they rotate across the bridge towards Hard Tin, that's gonna win them the game, possibly because I see Circle shifting towards Paradox. I've just got a feeling that's where Circle's gonna go. Circles on Sanhok can be fairly predictable. Like they go to you don't see too many crazy circles. I really think they should mix it up. Who was that down the hill from Extra Esports? That's that was Velociraptors. They're in the vicinity. The lobby's certainly thinned out substantially from earlier. There's been a lot of action. I mean, you get that on the big jobs, like on Sanok, and yeah, the Extra Esports have found Velociraptors. Let's jump on with C47 the God. I mean, if anyone can put the absolute hurt into Extra, it's going to be this man on your screen right now. He is the God, the C47 God. I don't know what C47 means, but if Zoo peaks, he's in trouble. Now, if Pika peaks, I don't know about that. Pika's going for another angle here. He's focused on Zoo. He's very focused on Zoo, but Pika. Ooh, they're dialing him in with the nades. Smoko picking up another kill there for Royal Flush Official. Onyx was the last player there for his team. And those now they're peaking. C47. Not sure what the win condition is here for Velociraptors or Extra. Extra do have the high ground. He can't peak though. Yeah, that I really like what Extra did there. That angling they've got now, they're double peaking him. Bloody hell, if anyone can do it, it's C47. Like, goes in, Gets the knock. And Rivialo from downtown Opark, underrated, steal the kill. Oh, you don't... I think he just got another one onto Pika there. He got the knock on the Pika, and C47's quite low. Boone gets the refrag there. Boone will be able to go and pick up Pika, but geez, Rivialo from downtown in boot camp. Look at that. He had that dialed in. Look at him, the sneaky grub. If he knew, because what the problem with Sanok is there's bloody trees everywhere. I mean, it's kind of hard. It's definitely not a sniper's map. But if he spots them up there, I'm surprised they haven't spotted. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell where someone is in boot camp. But if he he probably could have had an angle on that revive there. We'll jump on the map. Royal Flush official getting Venomous getting a knock there onto Smoko. So yeah, it does look like Cosmonauts are holding that bridge at the north. Zone shifting in. Like, you see Royal Flush official quite often going to Sami. They like it a lot. It's kind of their place to be on Sanok. It's where they land. And when you have these big shifts to the north, which generally is what happens on Sanok, like, I'd have to say I don't see it going. I don't see zones on Sanok going to the south too often. And if I was an IGL, I don't know if I'd pick such a southerly location to drop. I mean, obviously it works out for Royal Flush official because they go there a lot and they're not, like, they know what they're doing. But I like, maybe the benefit is you're obviously rotating with a lot of teams, so there's a lot more opportunities to have a good mid game. Mid game is very important. Ronan's now involved, so WMN, they've come up the same way that Velociraptors have. They're now pushing onto them. But yeah, I guess it gives you a bit of a mid game there, where you do have that opportunity. Look at the positioning of Cosmonauts. Like, I could see Circle either going to Paradox, and you can see Paradox are well set up where they are. I like their positioning. I like Cosmonauts' positioning as well. That's a beautiful compound they've got there. That compound they've got's brilliant. That's perfect for if zone shifts up to them. Even if it doesn't, there's a couple of great ridge lines down the beach, and that's Godang out too. So Velociraptors, they're going out in 10th position. WMN, we haven't seen a whole lot of this team tonight, but they're just starting to wake up and pick up a couple of kills. They've got extra eSports between them and Zone. Now, Royal Flush official, the team to watch at the moment, currently sitting in 2nd position, I believe, making a big push into Zone. This is a risky part of the map to be walking through, because you could have a team like Looney Tunes. If they spot you out on that rotation, that's you don't want to get knocked in open. Fortunately for Royal Flush official, Looney Tunes not watching. Size, like, running straight in front of them. Okay, like, what are you guys doing? I think they've just realised that Smoko's there. Smoko able to get behind cover. Big misplay. I mean, they've knocked Haydos, but, like, I think Haydos might be able to get revived. Is he safe? Size got a knock. Guy gets another knock there. Oh, he's getting hit from downtown. That's Paradox taking advantage of their high ground position. Now, revives are happening for Looney Tunes. That's actually, they've lost Haydos and Side. They're not going to be able to pick him up. Look at Whisper up here on the mountain. Who's taking shots? There's Arisrael. They've also got Cosmonauts on the opposing hillside here. Flare just gets shot off to the side. I don't know why that is, but Asriel's got Cosmonauts in his sights. Smoko's making his way up the mountainside. So, yeah, Looney Tunes could have taken out all of Royal Flush official there quite easily. Let's see where Circle 4's gone, and it has definitely shifted towards Paradox. Now, Smoko's got to get a knock on to Paradox here. I don't know if the M249 is the right tool for the job, but it's not the worst. It's not the worst gun at range. Rivialo still just let's jump on with Rivialo here. I mean, he's a solo player. He's just hammering away at Pussy here. Farting's in range as well. We might even spot Farting and just go for the refrag. Or he'll just get taken out. Farting just got taken out by Preval, though. Preval's got the QBU there. Could have went for the confirm, actually. I'm surprised he didn't. Cosmonauts pretty much have this in the bag, basically. Unless they get taken out now. How many kills are they sitting on? They're sitting on 4 kills. They've got a squad wipe under their belt. WMN now getting into it with Looney Tunes here on the edge of zone. Sylvester getting taken. I don't know how a team that's got hard cover, like constantly has hard cover, is being put under the pump like this. Like they've got cover. Like these other teams do not have cover, or they're letting them get cover. It's Cosmonauts just won the game. I mean, there you go. GG Gaming. Well done to Cosmonauts. Thanks for coming. We got Bias. I don't even think this guy's allowed to play, but whatever. I mean, if he wants to do that bad, he's got the Mark 14. He's spinning around. We might even put him in the highlight reel if he's able to take out. Is he able to take out? He's having a crack there. These guys are getting engaged upon by Preval and Co. Preval's got that QBU. QBU deadly at range. I mean, it's like a mini 14. I've got to get myself in the lobby for the other scrims we're playing in. But it does look like this is a bit of a shooting gallery here for Cosmonauts. Everyone's trying to get into zone. But yeah, I'd say Cosmo have won it. I mean, look at all these teams. They're all in the blue. Extra eSports. You don't want to see it, but Cosmonauts in... yeah, there's Whisper there. Go down. Boone is going to get taken out in a moment as well. And we're down to 3 teams. I don't even know who's left. I think Paradox still have a few. But yeah, this is definitely Cosmonauts' game. They got lucky with the zone, blessed, and able to take advantage of it and get the dub. Unless, you know, I mean, I could be proven wrong here. But yeah, it does look like this is Marco's able to do there. We'll save that one for the highlight reel, and it's just raid 20 now. And do they know where he is? I'm sure they'll figure it out any moment now. They might get knocked if they go for the jump off there. Jeez, look at my DMs. Oh God, I got some reading to do. But after the break, what have I done? Have I done something wrong? I had a good conversation with a chap today who was trying to spruik his YouTube channel, and like I could have just went off at him, but which is what my first instinct was to do. But I gave him some encouragement. I think we all need encouragement. Cosmonauts don't need any encouragement. No, that was a brilliant performance from them in game number 3 of the Dynamic Gaming Scrims. Congratulations to them with such a consistent performance over the 3 games, getting 2 chicken dinners and a second place finish. That's probably earned them the clout they need for Instagram. They've got 13 kills in game number 3. Well done to them. GG's to Cosmonauts. Very consistent performing team. Like you see it in the Cash Scrims, you see it in the Asia Scrims, you see it in the Rogue Nation and the Royal Flush Scrims, as well as Dynamic Gaming Scrims as well. They're consistently at the top of the leaderboard, and tonight they are at the very tippity top of that leaderboard. Alright, so we'll jump on to the highlights quickly and close things out. But yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in. It's been awesome as always. If you're just joining us now, welcome. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and hit that like button. Don't forget as well to shout out your favorite team in the chat. Let us know who you support and who you're rooting for and who you think was the MVP of tonight. I'd say Shark had a good run on the first match. I'd have to look back at it. Now let's jump over and see if Armstrong's streaming. Armstrong's going to be... And of course, thank you to Scorch and Kayak for putting all this stuff together from the Dynamic Gaming crew. Those guys are bloody legends. They get the scores. They do all the retros. They answer all your questions. Thanks to all of the players as well, and to everyone who's tuned in. Really appreciate all your support. Thanks. We got a couple of more subs on the channel, so really appreciate that. Thumbs up. Love you guys. Good stuff. Let's go. Is Armstrong streaming? Because I wish you could do like a raid on Royal Flush. That's not going to show up, is it? No, I do Royal Flush PUBGM. It is going to show up, but it's. Wait, it says he streamed an hour ago. Maybe he's streaming on Trovo. I don't know. Let me go on Trovo and have a look. Wait, let me have a look in the thingamajig, because you guys can watch that. If you want to watch, if this isn't enough, and I know it's not, you can check out your boy Armstrong. He's going to be streaming Scrims on Trovo. I'm just trying to check out like where. Like, it's Royal Flush tonight, right? Like, where is the stream? Alright. Well, he's on Trovo, but is he on YouTube? No, he's not. Okay, this is his channel here and I'll put a link in the chat so you can go and say g'day to Armstrong. Armstrong's going to be streaming the Royal Flush Scrims. I'll be playing in them actually, so if you want to watch me and everyone get into it, I'll post that up just as we finish up the stream. I thought he would be on. YouTube, but he's on Trovo. I'm on Trovo too. You can hit me up as well. Give me a follow. But yeah, show some love for your boy Armstrong. He'll be streaming the Royal Flush Scrims after this. We'll just wait for it to kick up on the stream delay, and then I'll post a link, and I will catch you guys next time. Go in there and say Ganksy sent ya. I'm just waiting for it to go through. Alright, there it is. Alright, go leave me, say hi to Armstrong, tell him how much you love him, and I will catch you guys next time being tomorrow for Asia Scrims.